What's up, guys? How we doing, Eagles Nation, Eagles fans? This is Sean, Heavy Metal Podcast. I'm gonna go ahead before I get started about the Eagles versus the Colts. Just give me a like, a subscribe, a comment, whatever you feel you can do for me. I greatly appreciate. Helps me out, helps spread the channel out to other Eagles fans. We're trying to grow here. All right, we're at 36 subscribers, and I'd really like to at least hit 50 by the end of the year. I think we could hit 100, but I'd really like to see if we can hit 50. So share it with a friend, spread it around. I appreciate you guys as always. So let's get into this. All right, the Eagles beat the Colts 17-16. Talking points of the game, just off the top of my head, I'm running low on sleep, just a fair warning. Been gone all weekend, watched the game while I was driving down the interstate back home yesterday, so I didn't get to pay the greatest attention, but I got a pretty good idea from some other YouTubers and some people that I trust about how they seen the game. So I'm going to judge off of that, and then tomorrow, after I get a chance to rewatch the game, I'll come back with a little bit better of a breakdown. But anyway, talking points that I can think of right off the top of my head. First off, the offense was terrible for 3 quarters, all right? I watched the very end of the game. I caught the very beginning, the first quarter and the fourth quarter, essentially. I missed the meat and potatoes of the game, but other than bits and pieces. But I can tell you right now, just from what I saw, the offense was trash. Short field set up a field goal for us once. Touchdown at the end of the game really saved our ass. I know I've seen people saying that Jalen Hurts didn't have a great game until the end. I'm just going to say I watched a breakdown of his throws last night. Yeah, he missed a couple people, but Jalen ran that game. I posted on Twitter after the end of the game, pay that man, because in reality, what more can Jalen Hurts do for us? If we threw the ball 25, 30 times yesterday, I think that the game comes out pretty different. I think the run game was pretty bad. To see Miles Sanders end with 3.6 yards per carry, I believe is what it was, is weird. Is really weird. First off, the O-line. Second off, Miles Sanders averages like 5 or 6 yards a carry on the year. Shit, maybe his career. I mean, he's always averaged a big yards per carry. So that was really weird to see. Also on the stat sheet, I saw Boston Scott got multiple carries, which I saw that near the end of the game, but Kenneth Gainwell got 1. I'd be very curious to know why Boston Scott got more snaps than Kenny G. But it is what it is. The offense was not good. I knew the Colts had a great run defense. They got Stephon Gilmore at corner. They got good linebackers. They're just a good defense. They've always been a good defense, at least through the Frank Reich era and through this year. I always knew it was going to be a little bit of a struggle, but I just think where I was most disappointed from what I could see is the coach's game plan. It just seemed like the coaches had no idea what they wanted to do in this game, and it's just so weird. Like, every week, Shane Steichen and Nick Sirianni have had a plan. Every week they've had a plan. Now, whether that plan worked or not, you can see for yourself. But, it seems like they at least know how they want to attack teams. In this game, it seemed like they were just trying to confuse them. I mean, they wasted time out at the end of the game with this weird, high school looking play where, the quarterback turns around and hands it to one of 3 guys and the defense has to figure out who it is. This is the NFL. They're just going to tackle all 3 guys. It don't work the same way. So you waste the timeout, which would have been crucial had you not scored there. They'd have been able to run out the clock pretty much at that point. So, I don't understand that. I don't know. There were just a lot of weird things. The game plan just seemed all over the place, 3 tight end formations while you're missing Dallas Goedert. No, this is the game to go 4 wide. Let Pascal fill in for Goddard. And I don't mean blocking or nothing like that. I mean just in general. Run 4 wideout personnel. Spread them out. This is what Jalen's good at. Spread the defense out. Let him see what he's working with. You got 4 great receivers. Yes, I said 4 great receivers. Zach Pascal is a fucking great receiver. How he is 4th on our depth chart, it just blows me away every week. He does everything we ask. If you gave that man 5-10 targets a week, he'd probably had 1,000 yards this season. He's been good. He's been really, really good. I don't think people understand how good he's been. Same with Quez, though. Quez is wide open all the time. All the time. Now, I understand that they're clear outs for AJ, or, he's running something to help Smitty get open. That's fine. I understand. But, you got 4 great wide receivers, and your big body over the middle is out. Put AJ and Zach in the middle, Devontae and Quez on the outside, and let AJ and Zach be your big bodies. Jalen needs that big body with sure hands over the middle. That way he can get rid of the ball. He likes that. This year he's been dominating the middle of the field. Defense. I watched the first drive of the game and almost fucking threw up. I was mad. I was big mad. I'm in a car doing 80, and you guys just let them walk right down the field. And I'm not even going to lie to you. That was it. That for me, that was me going, well, this defense is cooked for the year. I don't know what the hell happened, but they're cooked. With that being said, you guys know how it went the rest of the way. Indianapolis scored off a short field, and they held them to field goals. Well, they scored on the first drive, and then they held them to field goals off the turnovers. I can't say enough about this defense, the way they bounce back. I mean, they look like 2 different defenses when they're playing good and when they're playing bad. Suh and Linval Joseph, and Ndamukong Suh and Linval Joseph combined for a sack. Linval Joseph played like 30 snaps, I think, and Suh played about 17 snaps, which is to be expected. Joseph had an extra day. But I think Suh was ultra productive. I mean, his pressure rate was like 28% on 7 pass rushes, 8 pass rushes. It wasn't very many, but he was doing shit. He was getting there. And man, for 34, 35 years old, these boys still got it. They're moving. They move well at that. And they haven't been on a team all season, just sitting on the couch, working out. I couldn't believe it. I would have never expected to see those 2 go off the way they did. I mean, they completely changed that D-line. Completely changed it. Now I need to see Fletch's snap number come down. He still played almost 50 snaps yesterday. I think he had 2 pressures and a hurry or something like that. Fletch has not been good this year. I'm just going to be brutally honest. Fletch has not been good. Javon Hargrave has been a dog. Suh showed that he is definitely still a dog. And Linval Joseph is ultra athletic. I cannot get over a 330-pound man that moves the way he moves, and I watched a rip move on the O-lineman from yesterday. I mean, he's good. He's really, really, really good. For older guys, I cannot believe they were on the market. I cannot believe we got them as cheap as we did. I love it. I'm hoping that we keep both of them even when Jordan Davis comes back. Special teams is special teams. They still worry me. I don't know if you guys seen this or not, but if you haven't, check it out. Get on Twitter and search Darren Sproles. He had an interview where he said he thinks he's got 1 playoff run left in him. So this is just my opinion. The rest of the game I'm pretty much done with for right now. But I think we cut Covey and bring Darren Sproles back for the playoffs. What's the difference? If Darren can't do it, we're just going to be fair catching everything anyway. No one's picking Covey up when we cut him, so he can go back to the practice squad if they love him that much. I say we bring back Darren Sproles. 1 more run, 1 more Super Bowl. I think in 2017, he got hurt, and he never got to go on that playoff run with us. He got to watch, but that's it. I think it's only fair that we give him a shot. Yeah, I know how old he is. Yeah, I know. I don't care. He's not worse than Covey. He is not worse than Covey. And you don't want Deshaun Jackson off the Ravens practice squad because every time he runs, he tears his hamstring off the bone. So why not? Why not Sproles? Let's try it. I don't see why not, is all I'm getting at. With that being said, I loved the energy after this game. I love the way the team rebounded. I loved every bit of it. It's another win. We're 9-1. Let's go to the fucking Super Bowl, all right, guys? Thanks for watching. Peace.